friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. Today we are going to review the Kingdom Legendary War performance by Ateez. Before we get started, I have a couple little announcements. Please make sure you always check the links below because you can check out my Etsy shop, Dreaming of Stars Co., where I make bracelets inspired by K-pop albums. I'm also going to start doing paintings inspired by K-pop albums. I'm hoping to have some Ateez albums finished and ready in the next couple weeks, so keep an eye out on that. I also post behind the scenes of my Etsy shop and everything I'm doing on my Instagram, Read with the Librarian. Again, that link is down below. And also, I just opened a P.O. box. So if you ever feel so inclined to send me a little letter or a postcard, you can now do that. And if I get anything, I will absolutely write you back and we can be pen pals, and that could be so fun. So anyway, I am very excited to get started reviewing and analyzing this performance. So far, to my knowledge, Ateez is the only group that has released a dance practice version of their Kingdom performance. It's currently April 2nd as I'm recording this, so that information could change by the time this video goes live. But as of today, they are the only group to do that. I think that's incredibly smart. I think that's a wonderful idea because they are in control of the camera angles. They are in control of what they show us. And I'm so excited to watch it. I'm not really going to be discussing the rankings of Kingdom in any of these videos. I personally don't like ranking people or things. I've talked about this a few times on my channel. That's just not who I am. I can't do it. So instead, we're just gonna watch and enjoy and talk about the dancing. I think I'm just going to watch the dance practice and then take some notes on the actual performance version, and we're gonna do things that way. So dance practice first. I know that Hongjoon has like a blood capsule in his mouth in the beginning. I am very squeamish and really don't like, there's things with mouth and it just really bothers me. So if I look away, that's why. I'm not trying to ignore the amazing performance he's giving because I know he's incredible. I just don't want to throw up. So here we go. Let's watch the dance practice. Oh God. Okay. Oh my God. That's dedication. Jesus. Ooh. Go off. Ooh. Nice. Oh my God. Dang. Oh my gosh. Already, just from the dance practice, there's so much we could see a lot better. I've talked about this before in one of the videos I did of the boys. I think it was their mama performance. And what I mentioned there was their costumes and their dancers' costumes, the color, along with what the background scenes were, made everything blend together so that you can't see the actual choreography. I think the same thing happened in the actual performance of this. Ateez was wearing mostly black, and if I'm remembering correctly, the bottom of the stage, or what was on the screens behind them, was very dark as well. And the section where they all come together with Yoonho in front and then San moves to the middle, that whole section of choreography got a little blended out, where we couldn't really see how intricate their leg movement was. We couldn't really see what their arms were doing. You could tell it was intense by their facial expressions, but you couldn't quite see what was happening. So I'm very happy that we did get this dance practice so we can see it. Yes, I liked it a lot. I also noticed a little bit, I don't know if it was nerves from them being the first group chosen to go, or like exhaustion. It could have been a lot of things, but they look a lot more stable in this dance practice version. Whereas San's part, where he does his spin, could have been just an adrenaline thing. He was over dancing a little bit, and he got a little bit off balance. And then at the end, I don't know if this is a new choice that they made for the performance, or again, just because they were tired or adrenaline, but they looked a little unstable in the ending pose when they're all linked together and San ran up with the torch. I'm not sure if they were trying to look like they were moving. I'll watch it more intensely when we watch the performance together next time, or like in a second. But those are two big differences that I saw. Yes. Okay, so here we go. We're going to watch the version with the other teams cheering. So it's going to repeat main parts a few times, because that will help me take notes a little bit, I think, if we can get some repeating moments. So let's watch this. Why am I nervous? I've already seen this like 1,000 times, but I'm so nervous. Okay, here we go. You also can't really notice the blood in this one. So it's nice that you can see it so much in the dance practice. I didn't want to see it that much, but we could. I love, okay, that's another thing. I love the theme and the story. I haven't talked about that yet. Oh, that's why you can't see their legs. Oh. Huh. I'm just gonna let this play because I like seeing everyone cheering for each other. No fan wars, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everyone on the team loves all the other teams. We should also love what the other teams, okay? God, it just, oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, great. So, that's something I didn't mention when we watched the dance practice is the theme. Some of the other groups did themes as well. Of course, we have our pirate kings, so they're being pirates. I love that we see the ship in the beginning, and then it's very clear that they've shipwrecked themselves somehow. Questionable. But they were very theatrical. The acting was on point. Our acting kings. And then we see that they're injured, and then to have blood as a prop, that's so smart. That is so smart. It was so cool and unexpected. In terms of the flow of the dance, they did a lot that I really, really enjoyed, including who they grouped up. So our first group was Wooyoung, Son, and Jungho, and I think they complement each other as dancers so well. They are really able to sort of match each other's intensity and levels in terms of where they're placing their arms and their legs for choreography. And I think they just made a great little section because they just felt like such a unit. And then we switch and we go to Yoonho, Yosang, and Songhwa. And they did stuff that was very individualized, which I think is appropriate because for those three, they do dance quite differently from one another. So I don't think it would have worked as well if they had tried to do choreography that was all matching and all together like the first group did. And it was also a great way to show, like, here's us being in sync, here's us each doing something individual. Really great. And then we move into Songhwa doing his little back kick step, which goes right into the circle around the main person. That transition was so smooth. It was so good for the eye because we moved from the first group, we move the camera this way to the second group, and then we see Songhwa come like this, and then we start going in a circle. It was just really intelligent, really smart, really well done. So I had mentioned, I think it was the costuming and the lighting, which is why we couldn't see the intricate legs. No, it's because the camera was on their waist up. So we couldn't see them go, their feet go out, da-da-da, and come in. And we totally miss it because of the camera, which is why I'm so proud of Ateez for releasing a dance practice. Because while it is very cool to see their facial expressions and their makeup and their hair and everything up close, for me, it's so much cooler to be able to see all of the actual choreography and all of the steps that they're doing while they are also like serving us looks and serving us facials and just being incredible. Overall, I am so happy we got to see this performance again. The very first time I saw it at like 5 in the morning, it was over so quickly. I didn't see Son flip the first time. I like didn't even know what was happening, and then it was over. So I have watched this a lot since then. They really showed so many different parts of them. They showed individual style, they showed in sync style, they showed them dancing as a group. And then I do think the pose at the end looked unstable because of how hard they were breathing, not because they're actually moving. Whereas in the practice, they just look like they're standing there, but in the performance, you can see shoulders going like this, and that's where I saw the movement. It's not because they were unstable, it's because they were, you know, tired and breathing a lot. But anyway, that is my reaction and analysis of the very first Kingdom performance. What did you think of this performance? Please let me know in the comments below. Please do not bring any hate or negativity to any other teams in the comments. Let's lift everyone up. Let's praise Ateez without bringing anyone else down, because you can do that. You don't have to bring other people down to bring your team up. That's it for me in my video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!